What up, y'all? Total impromptu live, but this is content that is too good not to share. 18,000 leads on one piece of content is what I'm going to be talking about and sharing with you this exact strategy that I just hit my elbow. That all business owners that are working online need to be employing. I wish that someone taught me how to do this 6 years ago when I started online. So if you are here watching me live, say what up, tell me where you're joining me from. If you have biz besties that are already in my community, then you are going to need to tag them on this video because I'm going to show you exactly what I saw, first of all. So just stay tuned for that. But if they are not in this group yet, get them in here so that they can see it. Like this, I was just like, wow, we are totally, here's where my mind went when I saw this. I was like, wow, some of us are totally overcomplicating this for reals. Totally, myself included. Me included, I am overcomplicating the process. So I just am speechless. I'm going to share this with you, talk to you about the strategy. I'm going to keep this short and sweet and to the point because you know how I roll. So without further ado, hello, and I'm so glad that you're here. If you are catching me live, drop me that hashtag live. If you catch this later on the replay, drop me a hashtag replay. If you get value from this, like comments are always appreciated. Like I love mind blown emojis. I love emojis. I love the Facebook fireworks, which are the like and love, like and love, like and love. I haven't even drank my whole cup of coffee yet. And this is just me. Okay. Okay. So here's the deal, right? Let me break this down for you. I got started online with the allure to make some extra money for my family, right? I was willing to grind. I was willing to post. I was willing to do the stories. I was like a sponge. I wanted to do it all. Fast forward to using text messaging, right? If you have not heard me share this before, I got involved with text messaging when I saw people that were using it to connect with customers, right? They were uploading their customers, they were quickly connecting with them. I was like, I love this. This is like magic. Fast forward a little more, I learned how to capture leads using text messaging, AKA keywords, right? You use a keyword, you get people to text you, they get something in return. So my keywords in the beginning were just product, right? I was sharing coupons, I was sharing information about product. Then my keywords evolved into freebies, free value, my salads in a jar, workout plans, intermittent fasting, whatever it was, right? This is what many of you have connected with me on or have heard me coach about, seen me coach about, right? Always I was doing text. Well, let me just share with you. You're going to see me pivoting a little bit because here's the deal. I love texting. Love, 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 love. Let me just say that. I love texting. I personally am a texter. I personally always have my phone. Like I always have my phone. If I don't answer quickly, I mean, okay, sometimes I don't have my phone. So I will say, yeah, you know what I mean. But I always have my phone. Emails to me are like annoying. I don't really like emails. And I've shared that over and over. But here's the pivot part. But as my business has evolved, as my presence on social media has evolved, I have realized, I've come to the realization. I feel like I'm having a growth moment. I've come to the realization that email needs to have a place in my business and in the business of many of you. So hear me out. Email is necessary when you get to a certain point of growth because you can't do all of the things on text, if that makes sense. So, yes, text can communicate with people. Yes, texting is intimate. Yes, texting is easy to set up. I will say this, if you're a beginner business owner to like the intermediate range, I would 100% encourage you to just use text to start because this is the thing with email. Email has a lot more moving parts. It's a little bit harder to set up. It has all the issues with like websites and domains and like all this other ish. But now that I've kind of figured it out and like worked through the wonkiness, I am realizing, and I'm having a heart to heart moment with you, that it needs to have a place in my business. So the pivot that you are going to see me doing is that I'm pivoting from only teaching texting to also helping people with email and lead capturing, which is what I'm going to talk to you about with this chick that captured 18,000 leads on one freaking short form video. All right. So you're going to see me start to show up and talk more about systems and automation coaching. Systems, text and email. Automation is lead capturing and having your business work for you while you're not plugged into the computer. All right. So if you're excited about this, drop me some fire emojis because I'm pretty excited to show people how to get all these strategies in place. Now, fast forwarding a little bit more to this reel that caught my attention this morning and literally had me like, holy hell, we're overthinking this. And I'm going to share my screen in a couple seconds. I'm going to show you what this reel looks like, because when you see it, you're going to be like, holy crap, that like she didn't even have to go and talk, nothing. So here's the reel that I saw that has 18,000 comments. What's the season that we're currently in? We're heading into fall, right? We're heading into pumpkin spice season. Are you a pumpkin spicer? Drop me some pumpkins if you're my pumpkin people. And if you're not my pumpkin people, goodbye. I don't like you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I do love, love, love pumpkin spice. I love fall. I love cinnamon and all those things. So what do people start to think about as we're heading into fall and like winter and Christmas season? The scents, right? Like certain scents will trigger you and immediately bring you to, oh my gosh, it smells just like fall, right? So this reel that I saw is a chick that is teaching people that they can put certain ingredients into a crock pot to make your house filled with scent and smell amazing. Have you ever seen somebody do that before, but probably with a pot on the stove? I've seen it, right? But crock pot's genius, because think about the pot on the stove. You have to turn the stove on, you got to get the water boiling, and then like you're letting it simmer while you're watching football, and you forget about the freaking pot on the stove, right? So this chick's like, yo, you can do this same thing in a crock pot. She has a little short form video showing her stuff in the crock pot, right? And then ready for this, how she's collected 18,000 people? Are you ready for how easy this is? She's come up with, I think, 21 easy crock pot recipes on recipe cards that she will send you to your email if you give her your contact information. Is that not genius? Like, who would not want free, simple, on recipe cards that you can print out, crock pot, smell amazing house recipes? I would want that. How many of you would want that? I want to know. Drop, I would get those. I would get those. I would get those. Because if 5 of you want it, like, can you see how she has 18,000? Now, before I show it to you, let me paint the picture of how this works, okay? Here's how this strategy works. When you show up on social media, listen, you might be in any stage of your business. Drop in the comments, where are you at in your business? Have you been in business 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, right? So when you show up on social media for your business without capturing leads, you're posting videos, you're posting short form, you're posting stories. People are sending people to links in their bio. You're sending people to links on your link tree. You might have links on your stories. The problem is you are crossing your fingers and praying that you land in the news feed of your followers. Literally, y'all. So imagine Sarah is your follower, but she's also following 5,000 other people. What is the likelihood, if you did the math, that you are landing in her newsfeed on a daily basis? Like, I don't know, 0.01%. I'm not a math person. But if Sarah was on your email list because you shared something with her, now when you send out a weekly or a bi-weekly or a monthly email, Sarah's going to get it. Sarah's going to be like, oh, I remember Carrie. She shared this. Let me check what she's sending now. So let's dial this back into the crockpot chick. She now has 18,000 people from one piece of content. Let's just imagine she puts up 5 more pieces. I'm not even going to go to 18,000. Let's say she gets 100 per other piece. She now has 18,500 people on her email list. at a minimum, right? I scoped her out. She's sharing links, y'all. She's an Amazon affiliate. She's sharing like home organization stuff. She's sharing, I think, like diffusers or something. I don't know. She's sharing great content. I'm going to give her kudos. You're going to see her profile in a minute. So imagine Black Friday season's coming, right? She has all these people on her list. What can she do? What does she do? She can email them gift guides for Christmas, gift guides for dads, gift guides for teens. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Now imagine she has 18,500. If 10% of those people, that would be 1,800 people, click and add to cart, she's literally printing money. Do you see how this works, right? You bring people in. Then, if you've been following me for any amount of time or you're brand new, you provide value to people and you build relationships. So she brings them in. She might share in a week like another tip that has to do with like crock pots or HomeSense or like, by the way. Then a week later, she might share something else. She might pepper in her links a little bit because you don't want to be spammy tammies. You don't want to just show up in people's inboxes when you're selling, right? She has this strategy in place. She's collecting, she's building relationships, then she sells. Hello. Like, I wish, this is why I'm so passionate about this. I wish that someone taught me this 6 years ago. Now I have almost 20,000 people on my list. If I had started collecting 6 years ago, I might have a freaking over 100,000 on my list. Is it depressing to think about? Sure. But that's why you're going to see me show up and freaking preach this to the moon. Let me show you how to get these systems in place, because all of the days of copying and pasting and getting ghosted and all of that, it pains my heart. It pains my heart that your kids are in the other room and you're working. And then you got this chick where she's like waking up, stirring a crock pot, making some content, funneling in leads. You feel me? All right. So let me just show this to you guys, because I'm just like, yo, we are totally overcomplicating this whole entire freaking strategy. It hurts my soul. It hurts my freaking soul. So here we go. Let me get my screen shared so I can show you. Dun, da, da, da. Hopefully my sound's not up. Oh, did I share the wrong screen? Hold on. That's my desktop. That was my desktop, y'all. I'm losing it. Hold on. I was trying to share my phone. Wait, share screen. Window. There we go. I promise I'm not technologically challenged. So here she is. Her profile is called Practical Perfection. She has 45,000 followers, which is amazing. And clearly, y'all, you can grow that quickly when you have really great pieces of content. She's sharing organization, clean, decorating, yada, yada. So here we are. Simmer pot recipe. Y'all ready to see this? Let me turn my volume down so it's not. There we go. Ha! She now has 19,000. Hello? She didn't even put her face in there, y'all. Ready? So if I lower it, we're going to look at her description. Sorry. Description. So I've done some simmer pots for years. I was forgetting to return home and ran out of water, yada, yada. I have all these things. If you want a copy of my 9, sorry, it was 9, not 21. I lied. But nonetheless, 9 is still amazing. Comment simmer pot and I will message you the link to the free printable slow cooker. So you go here. There was me commenting. Look at this. Simmer pot. Like, y'all, are you anybody else mind blown? Can I like get some mind blown emojis here? Like, her face was not even in it. She was probably in her freaking pajamas. So here's the deal. If you are in business, and this is what I help with, just saying, you need to come up with something that is free, FREE, to attract your ideal clients, your ideal customers, so you can build a list chock full of these people that you can market to, that you can build relationships with, that you can do all the things with. so that you can have financial freedom. Like this strategy works for anyone in business, estheticians, real estate agents, photographers, network marketers, social sellers. Like that chick's an Amazon seller. You literally just think of like, okay, who are my people that I'm trying to attract and what would be valuable to them? So if you were an esthetician, for example, right? You would try to think of something that has to do with skincare, eyebrows, like a tutorial for like putting on, my friend does it with like that stamper thing for your eyebrows, right? Like you think of something, and here's the thing. Here's my fairy hair, little piece fell out. The more like niche that you can get it, the more people you're going to attract. That is a pro tip that I give all of my clients that I work with. So instead of just coming up with like meal prepping, right? Like there's a million people out there sharing meal prep recipes. If you came up with meal prep recipes for diabetics, meal prepping for people that are gluten-free. Like, do you see where it's taking you from meal prepping to like something super niche, right? Meal prepping for the busy mom with picky toddlers, meal prepping for someone that doesn't have access to a refrigerator. Hello, you feel me on that one? Because there are people out there that don't have access to a refrigerator, like men on construction sites and things like that, or meal prepping for people that don't have access to a microwave. You like that one? Okay, so, I'm a mess. Anyhow, I really hope you got value from this. If you are ready to like set up these strategies, let's connect. I have a guide. You can comment below guide in this video. I came up with a basic freebie guide. It's a little worksheet that walks you through ideas, how to come up with your freebie. But if you want to like next level skyrocket this ish, like y'all need to connect with me. I have various options. I can work with you one-on-one. I have a list builder community where I work with a small group of people in my membership group, doing lives, getting on with them, showing them how to get systems set up. So this is my jam. I love technology. I love teaching. I love helping. I love watching people succeed online. So again, I appreciate y'all a ton. Drop me that hashtag value. Tag your peeps on this video. Go and check out the Crock-Pot simmer recipes if you want. I mean, that was just genius. And I will be back soon. Bye, guys.